Cornell and Diehl Espresso. This is an aromatic, and it contains barley and black Cavendish. And I'm assuming it's supposed to taste like espresso. We are smoking it out of our Kaywoodie. Just a little cheap throw around pipe. And let's see what it smells like. All right, through the plastic, it's vanilla or chocolate. And I guess you get a little bit of coffee. You could get a little bit of coffee through the plastic. All right, let's open it. Smelling the tobacco, it smells like coffee grounds and coffee creamer. Maybe a little bit of chocolate and vanilla. It smells pretty good. All right, and it is not moist and not dry. All right, let's get this loaded on up. This Kaywoodie Pipe holds a lot of tobacco, so I would think we'll be able to pull out the flavors in this one. It's supposed to taste like espresso, I'm assuming, right? That's why it's called espresso. I guess we'll find out. All right, for the dry draw, I get nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I can't even. I was thinking I was getting sweet, but I'm not even getting that. All right, let's get it lit on up. All right, the initial light is a little bit of vanilla. You get a little pine when you're puffing and breathing through your nose. Very piney. It's mildly sweet. You can really smell the vanilla when you're puffing and breathing through your nose. It's got a very tiny spice to it. This is still the initial light. This might burn all the way down. I'm gonna have to tamp it in a minute. I'm pretty sure it's a pleasant smell. There's bugs flying around in here. All right, so it's very mild. You do get a creamy smoke in your mouth while you're puffing. You could really smell the vanilla. All right, the retro is kind of not really getting anything. So it's mostly creamy. I don't really, get any coffee at this point, but let me tamp it a little bit more. I think I could probably burn this whole pipe without relighting it. But we're gonna relight this edge over here because it's not really burning, so. All right, applying more heat to it, it is a little bit more spicy. Still creamy. All right, let's get this book started. All right, today we are smoking Cornell and Diehl's Espresso. And it has barley and black Cavendish. Toppings are coffee, although I'm not really getting that. It's a ribbon cut. The tin notes are vanilla. You know, it kind of smells like Irish cream a little bit. Yeah, it kind of smells like Irish cream. You can also smell some chocolate in there. I'm going to say Irish cream. And you do get coffee, but it's kind of like coffee grounds, like still coffee grounds. But yeah, now that I'm really smelling it, I think it's Irish cream. That's what I relate it to anyways. All right, the taste strength is very mild. Room notes gotta be pleasant. Not dry or not moist for moisture. It is in a baggie. Using our Kaywoodie. And we'll get to the tasting in a minute. All right, so after you bring it back up after it's been sitting for a while, you kind of get like nuts. And it is, it's very mild, but it's spicy. You kind of smell the burley now. And you could smell grass. You could smell grass out of there. Not really pine anymore. Like freshly chopped grass. It's still creamy. Okay, when you slosh around in your mouth and you're exhaling through your nose, you kind of also get that Irish cream that I'm smelling in there. I relate it to Irish cream. You get whatever this smells like while you're just sloshing around in your mouth and exhaling through your nose. All right, let's get this book filled out. The more you tamp this, the spicier it gets. So let's see. So in the beginning, it was sweet vanilla. And the smoke is very creamy, so I would assume that's supposed to be the coffee creamer. I was getting pine in the very beginning, but that's turned to grass at this point. So I guess you could say it's earthy. You do get nuts. Actually, you still get pine right now. And it's a very mild spice that you get. Mild spicy, I should say. I do believe you're getting Irish cream. If that's not Irish cream, it's whatever this smells like. It doesn't smell like just straight espresso. It smells like a creamy, like coffee, so. That's what you're getting out of it. That's what I get when I'm puffing at it, especially towards the bottom. This is probably at the last quarter. I think I'm smelling chocolate also. All right, we'll keep working on this. If we get anything else, we'll put it in there. It does burn very, very well. So I lit it once. Well, the initial light and then one more. That was just to get the burn to get even. I am pretty sure you could smoke this whole pipe without relighting it. And it smells earthy now. It smells like that wet grass. The retro on the bottom of it is very mild, spicy, very mild. I don't think your breath will stink. It kind of smells tobacco-y, but it's not a bad smell. Okay, and then the farther down you get, it's got a bite, but it's not a strong bite. So It does have a bite though, but it's very mild. It's a mild bite. It's tolerable. All right, we're gonna get it cleaned out. Let's see here. Okay, when you're cleaning the pipe out, it's kind of piney. And it also burns your nostrils. All right, so I had kind of a lot left. I would say I had at least 5 minutes left. I cut it too short too soon, but a little bit too short too soon, so probably 5 minutes more. But anyways, today we did Cornell and Diehl's Espresso, and we smoked it out of our Kaywoodie. And I would give this a 3 out of 5. All right, so it does not taste like espresso to me. It's an aromatic. If you like very mild aromatics that are earthy, that have little hints of nuts, it's very creamy. If you like creamy aromatics, you would definitely like this. It's sweet in the beginning. It's a little spicier at the end. The bite is not bad at all. It's a very tolerable bite, but it is very mild everything. So it's mostly just a creamy smoke. It does smell very good. You get these at Pipes and Cigars. I got a 1 ounce. I think it was under $2, maybe a little bit more than that, but it was rather cheap. So Pipes and Cigars has this. I'm sure all the other places have it also, but I was just looking for stuff to make my order reach the free shipping point, and espresso sounded good to me, so I decided to try it. Anyways, try it out. It's not horrible. I wouldn't buy it again, but it's not horrible. So it's very mild. Try it out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and bye.